Young, Famous and African was a crazy wild show. If you watched it, you know. If you didn't watch it, even better. I envy you because you get to experience this craziness for the very first time with me. By the end, you understand. And I'll show you just how crazy this whole thing was. When I first watched the teaser, I already knew it was going to be good. And by good, I mean bad. And I was disappointed. It was really, really good. From the popping of expensive champagne bottles that could pay your rent for a year, relationship issues we should not know about involving legends, diamonds, more diamonds, diamond, boobies, more boobies, boobies pressing into a man with a South African orgasm face on a woman, and the fashion, the glitz, the glam, but the wigs, however.
It was back here. Like, you could see the cornrows starting. They lace front was back here. I said, ma'am, I can't even focus on the drama because your wig is all the way back here.
I don't know about that. The wigs look fine to me. I mean, you know, it's not. It's okay. It's not okay. It's okay. The wigs were not generous or giving. That's the right term, right? Whatever you children are saying these days. It was all looking great until they started talking.
I just made $2 million and I have 100 million subscribers. This is too difficult. Oh my God. Come and save me. This is too much. Wait. Another $2 million. Oh my God, kill me now. Kill me now. Why me? Why?
If you don't get out of here with that nonsense, I'll slap your head into rotate 360. I don't know if he was trying to be relatable, but the show is Young, Famous and African. The point is to not be relatable. Now that's swanky, and I have to say, that guy is a dope guy, okay? His fashion sense, A1, like he was born to do this.
I'm Khanyi Mbau. Gold digger is what my trolls like to call me.
That's how you choose to introduce yourself? I'm sure she'll clear it up at some point.
Some of us are on the lookout for love.
My AK is Lion Simba, so I want to hunt. I know myself. I'm a player.
Some of us are on the lookout for love, and then they play clips of Diamond Platinumz looking for sex.
Now the world is gonna see everything that they've been missing out on.
You know, I knew something was missing in my life all the years I've been alive. I was missing out on something very important. I didn't know what it was until this show came around. Missing out, nigga. Most of us were hearing about some of you guys for the very first time. Now let's get into the show itself and let's break down the characters. First, we have Khanyi.
Every morning we wake up with the piano because we feel like the alarm on your phone is quite violent.
Guys, did you know that you can set your phone alarm to play piano music on your phone? You can change the sound from the harsh one to piano music, and then you can use that. There's even a game, it's called Piano Tiles. You can play piano on your phone with your thumbs. That's crazy. So if that guy is smart, he could have just gone over there and played Piano Tiles.
Who wants to wake up with violence?
People who have to work, like the people who come and clean, the people who have to make sure that you have water in your place, the electricity, all those people. See, for the average person, how you wake up is not a thing that they think about. It's not a question that even pops in your head. Also, there's a guy who has a key to your room and can come inside every morning. What if you are naked? How long does he have to play before you wake up? And what music is he waking up to? If he comes at 6 and you sleep till 9, is he playing for 3 hours? Most importantly, are you hiring? Do you like guitar music? It's also calm, it's nice.
I mean, there's enough traffic that you're gonna face. At least wake up with a note.
Imagine that guy goes on a date and a girl asks him, what do you do? What will you say? I'm a professional alarm. And he's fully dressed in a suit too. So now she addresses the gold digger allegations.
Being a gold digger, well, I earned the name when I had a baby with my baby daddy. He was 31 years older than me. And people said, it can't be love. She's definitely there for his money. She's a gold digger.
Was it love? Will you answer the question, are you or are you not a gold digger?
I thought I'd be a sugar baby all my life, but now I'm a cougar.
Okay, so it wasn't love, you were a sugar baby. And she said she earned the title gold digger, so I guess she was very good at her job.
I'm dating a 28-year-old, and I'm 35.
I don't mean to be disrespectful or anything like that, but like, how old do you guys think she was going to say? Let me know in the comments below. Be honest. How old did you think that she was going to say?
I'm dating a 28-year-old.
Hold on. She said a guy is 28? This nigga is 28. Don't these guys have money? Or they're waking up to the piano in the morning and then they're still looking. It's okay. Luckily, I'm not the only one who is shocked. In another episode, I think it's episode 2 or 3, he got asked.
Kids are fine.
You're 20.
Yeah.
The focus is not on them, so you might not hear it. But he asked him.
You're 20.
Yeah.
He looks like Jason Derulo's dad, but Jason Derulo is 35. And this came out 2 years ago. Maybe it was shot 3 years ago, so maybe right now he's like 31.
Earlier you were telling me about a house, right? In Zimbabwe, there are bigger houses, 40 bedrooms type of houses.
40 bedroom type of houses in Zimbabwe. That means that there are 40 other people who don't have rooms. That's what it means. But there's more to Kudzi than his age and aging. He's a bad boy.
alleged stole money.
But the person who wrote that story, they were just targeting me because I'm newsworthy.
Hold on 1 minute. Hold on a second. I'm not saying you stole the money. But if you stole the money, then you are newsworthy. Not just newsworthy, you are the news. Is he saying he was newsworthy before and then somebody just wrote that he stole money because he was newsworthy? Like just because you're newsworthy, somebody decided to accuse you of stealing money? Where there's smoke, there has to be fire, my guy. He was accused of a vehicle scam. So a guy called James Aliu claimed to buy 2 cars from Kudzi, and then both cars were stolen. And so James believes the people who stole the cars work for Kudzi.
I don't know why I seem to attract them, man. My baby daddy also had a scandal about how he got his money.
I may be wrong, but I don't think it's the men she's attracted to. I think it might be the access to a piano man. Back to the who wants to wake up with violence. Maybe there are people who may have lost money from the alleged scandals of your 2 boyfriends. Maybe they are the ones who are waking up to violence. So he allegedly with 3 other people defrauded a microfinance company of $166,000.
So I don't know, maybe I'm a gangster chick, you know? So if he is one, I literally don't care.
Yeah, fuck those guys. How can you be stupid enough to get your money stolen by some guy? Now we meet Annie and Swanky. We met Swanky before.
Being rich and famous is not easy.
You know, I wanted to be a celebrity, you know. But after watching this show, you know, like being rich and famous, it's not easy. So I cannot do that again, you know.
Can't do it anymore.
It used to be my aspiration, you know, to be a celebrity, but right now, no.
That means no face reveal.
No face review. No face review.
Sorry, this is Swanky's fault. And I love the way Annie introduces her best friend Swanky, because I have some questions.
You know when a girl has a best friend and it's supposed to be a girl? Swanky is like one of my best friends.
And it's supposed to be a girl. Madam, what are you trying to say? But I have a question. Swanky. Right? Like it's like if you look at it, like, you know, those kind of things, the way like Snapchat, you know, like that kind of, you understand it?
Two-Face is a superstar, is a legend. It's like, yo, who doesn't want to be friends with a legend? You know what I mean?
Right? We are all thinking it, right? We must all be thinking the same thing right now. Right? Anyway, back to Annie.
When I walk into a room, I know I make heads turn. They want to know who she is. That's if they don't already know who I am. Half the time they know.
And because of this show, now we know too much. And I'm very sure right now she's wishing we did not know, because some of the stuff that was said in this episode, I ended up feeling really, really bad. I felt bad watching the whole thing. I felt bad. It was really, really, it was not good.
There is so much to this woman, and you call me Two-Face's wife. My name is Annie Macaulay, and you will know about me.
The full name is Annie Macaulay Idibia. I don't know why she removed the Idibia from it over there, but that's the full name.
My name is Annie Macaulay Idibia.
So yeah, she wasn't happy with the fact that everybody associated her with her husband, Two-Face, which is... it's bound to happen because Two-Face is Two-Face. So she's doing the show to show us who she is. But then what happened was that...
She's married to Two-Face Idibia. I met your husband.
Every single time she met somebody for the first time in the episode, they mentioned her husband. And she didn't help herself, because throughout the show, she doesn't do anything that is outside of she and her husband. Like, she herself doesn't put anything across, doesn't show us anything she can do. Everything is her husband. My husband this, my husband that.
You can't tell my husband I'm insecure.
Because people already knew her as Tubaba's wife, right? Everybody knows that that's Tubaba's wife. But after watching the show, people started wishing they knew her as Tubaba's ex-wife. And this is where we meet everybody's favorite guy in the show, Andile.
I wouldn't consider myself the perfect gentleman, but I'd consider myself a gentleman in training.
That's the kind of modesty a perfect gentleman would have. That's the kind of thing they would say. This guy by far is the coolest guy on the show. Like, everything he does, the way he does it is just so well done.
I like the way Andile is dressed. His suits, it's like well put together. It just seems like a guy that, you know, has this S together.
The ladies loved this guy on the show until season 2. At some point when he started doing some things. But for this one, they really, really loved him. He's like the philosopher and life coach of the group. He always has sound advice for everybody. The wisest of them all. But I mean, the bar is very low in that group for wisdom. But he's still a very wise person in the grand scheme of things. An all-round great guy, as long as you don't have to do anything romantic with him. then he's a great guy. So he goes to meet his friend Naked DJ and Naked's girlfriend Kaylee. Now all you need to know about Naked is that he's very, very bad at relationships. In the teaser he said,
I've been married twice now, so I consider myself experienced in relationships.
Let's just say in the next 3 years, I wouldn't be shocked if he will have been married 3 times. Because his relationship with the Kaylee girl, Jesus Christ. First of all, she's a player.
I'm definitely a fitness enthusiast. I actually play semi-professional football.
Yeah, she plays football. And the very first thing he says to his girl is this.
I haven't seen you this wet since the week we met.
You haven't seen her wet since the week you met? That's on you, my guy. Why are you saying it like that? Unless she has a medical issue, some kind of chronic dryness or something like that. But since the week you met, the girl doesn't like you, bro.
So Quinton's 40 years old. I'm 28 years old. The biggest gap I've ever had in any relationship.
Will I also be wrong if I said, I don't know anything, I don't know, but will I be wrong if I said it's also the biggest gap you've had, like, bank account wise? I don't know how much money they have. I don't know where they're from. I don't know anything. I'm just saying.
I do.
You are the least romantic.
Then come closer. Don't get.
Andile is a brilliant communicator, and there's a particular way he talks. I don't know what to call it, but there are 2 levels to it. First, he says something casual and normal, what he's going to do, you know, like I'm going to visit my friend, that stuff.
I brought Annie to Soweto because she's always wanted to come here.
And then he'll follow it with something deep and profound, sometimes poetic.
Annie speaks from her heart. When she's excited, you see it in her being. When she's sad, you see it in her eyes.
Like the eyebrows come down, these hands go up a little bit. He doesn't do it all the time, but almost every time he speaks, he has this 1-2 punch.
So once I realized that Nadia wasn't on the train, let me go see her.
First punch.
But also, I've had a very reflective time since I last saw Nadia. And I think I owe Nadia an apology.
Today, I'm ordering 5 boxes of pizza, the large size, just to have some fun and chill out with myself. But also, I really want to push the limits of my digestive system just to see how much my body can take and how hard of a shit I can take the next morning. And over here, Naked DJ showed why he might be looking at a 4th marriage in the future.
I don't know if I want to have kids. I don't know if I want to get married. But I guess like when the right person comes.
Now, don't forget Annie, because her story is directly linked to this. Because while Andile is counseling Naked and Kaylee, Khanyi, the gold digger, according to her trolls, is throwing a ball.
This is stressing me though. I don't see the picture yet.
Those are not real, right?
It has to look incredible.
That cannot be real. No way that's her natural hair. They have dyed the hair red. So Khanyi is throwing a ball where she meets Nadai Nakai, who is a Pan-African artist.
Make that kitty purr. You make my pussy purr.
I'm not making that up. She said it herself.
Pull up in a 4-door Audi. I see myself as a Pan-African artist, and
I don't know about everybody else, but I'll tell you for sure, I can see her music bringing all African men together. All of us will come together for this. All African men, regardless of where you're from, your tribal differences, all of that stuff, we can put all of that aside and all agree, united as one. When we see Nadai Nakai. And she had already begun her Pan-African work at the time. She was dating our Ghanaian brother, Vic Mensa. You guys know Vic Mensa? You know that guy, right?
I'm dating Vic Mensa. He is an American rapper. He's an amazing lyricist, and he is originally also from Ghana.
Yeah, we all know Vic Mensa. He's our boy. He's always here. Last time he even came here and took some mushrooms along for food, but they arrested him. I don't know why. It's discrimination. I don't know why they arrested him for those mushrooms. What kind of mushrooms is that?
Don't look too thirsty. I'm like, but I'm thirsty.
They're doing safari, they're out clubbing.
Why did they use this Instagram post where somebody said, so Nasty C is better than your American boyfriend? What kind of life is this? Why are you people like this, eh? But which one will you pick, Vic Mensa or Nasty C? Let me know in the comments below.
And then he oozes so much sex appeal, and he shows you that he wants you.
Don't lie.
He's not hiding it.
Did you give him bumps?
Yes, immediately.
Hey, Vic Mensa, you're getting bumps immediately. You are a true Ghana boy. You have the sauce. Because a Pan-African woman like Nadai Nakai will not give bumps to bumps.
He wants bumps.
Now, there are some theories that Khanyi is actually a producer of the show because of how she stirs drama among everybody else. And right in the beginning, she starts doing it by taking Vic Mensa's bumps and trying to give it to Diamond. That sounded wrong. But you understand what I'm saying? It's Nadai Nakai.
Isn't Diamond married? How does she feel if I try to set her up while she's dating Kudzi? So what are you saying? Are you subliminally saying my man ain't good enough for me or what? Like, what's happening?
Of course, Ghana is never losing to Tanzania in anything. Are you serious? But this is Diamond. Okay, this is young Simba. This man is huge, so there's competition. But for Vic Mensa to win, all he has to do is wait for Diamond to talk.
Okay, I have 4 kids, maybe 5. or 6.
Meaning there's one child, maybe two, who might have two dads, but definitely have one dad they don't know. I really hope the kids are not poor, because imagine that. Imagine being a poor kid and your father is the king of East Africa.
Can't be a superstar if you don't have scandal. When you're a superstar, we know about you. We know who you sleep with, we know where you live, what you eat, how you dress.
She's right. For example, we knew some things about Annie's relationship with her husband because Tubaba is a superstar. And with Swanky, I think we also knew nothing. We didn't know anything about Swanky.
Being rich and famous is not easy.
Why is he the one who is talking about that, about being rich and
Why not? Why should he?
Because the only reason that he's there is because Annie couldn't come with her husband. Okay, she needs emotional support. Okay, so the emotional support person.
Are you saying that Swanky is not rich and famous?
He's rich and famous because he is Annie's emotional support person. Okay.
Wow.
You know,
I hope Swanky sees this.
So everyone here is a big deal from where they come from.
When I went to search, okay, for their names, okay, you know, the information on him, it was very limited to be called a celebrity.
Finally, my people together.
So now it's time for the ball.
It's glitz, it's glamour, just a touch of Africa.
Because in Africa, that is what wealth means. It's everybody else's culture, the touch of Africa. Let's a little touch of our own thing. That's where we know you are rich. If you are broke, then it's everything Africa with a touch of Europe, which will probably be like your long sleeve shirts. They meet at the bar. Diamond is trying to eat Nadia.
Nadia, how are you? Good to see you. And you look cute. I'm on my mission.
Naked DJ is looking like a child who was not excited to be at their own party. Khanyi starts giving a speech.
Stand together and we stand up and we say to the world, we're not a third world that the world thinks we are.
I'm sorry, are you talking for all of us? Or just you guys in that room who get paid lots of money to live life on camera? How many other girls do you know who have boyfriends who allegedly stole money twice?
I really do not like it when people are too forward about what they have.
I really don't like this Africa trying to prove ourselves to everybody else. Like, let's stop that thing. Yes, we have nice things like everybody else, but let's not act like they're acting like they're doing the show to show something to the world. You're doing the show for yourself. Just do it. Don't bring us into it, please. As much as we don't like the image they portray of us, the UNICEF children still exist, like they're there right now. So like, let's not do this thing. Now they start having deep conversations and Diamond explains the 5 or 6 children thing.
Have you seen the child?
I've been trying to. I've tried my level best to make sure that I get connected. But the mother keeps pushing me.
Then Khanyi starts talking about her kid. According to her, her kid is not a kid anymore. Now she's 35, even though she's 35. So how old is the kid, you may ask?
I have a kid, but I don't think she's a kid anymore. How old is she? 15.
15, but don't worry, she's in very, very safe hands of bad people. What?
We allow Kans to be herself. If she wants to try stuff, I mean anything, we let her try it.
But then where do you draw the line? What happens when she's curious about sex at 15?
She'll do it. Also, the curiosity about sex starts around age 11, 12, 13. So by now...
What happens when she's curious about drugs at 15?
I hope she's not doing the drugs, but with the way she's talking about this right now, I wouldn't be shocked if the girl was doing it. I don't know.
Because we want to see who this person is.
Want to see who this person is? You will see what you will see. We're all here, we'll be waiting.
Virginity can be lost or can be stolen. When you are ready, you love this guy, you are 15, you think you're going to marry him.
What the fuck, bro? A full 99.6% of teenage relationships end in broken hearts after broken virginities.
And you give it to him. That was me. I gave it to my head boy. Okay?
Was Kudzi, who allegedly stole money, the head boy? Was the previous man who also allegedly stole money the head boy? So she's basing it on when she lost her own at 15. What if she lost it at 12?
Me, I gave it to my head boy. Okay? Because I thought I was going to be with him forever.
She thought she was going to be with him forever. She's not with him forever. Meaning it was a bad decision. But she's upholding the same value for her 15-year-old. 15-year-olds believe in stupid things like dreams. Your dreams will never come true. Give up.
No, guys. No.
And then she dropped the biggest bomb for everybody.
And I said there's no age for it. You can give away your virginity tomorrow night. And it's worse because you even sleep in your own apartment.
You know, in some cases, I think it's okay to speak on other people's children because other human beings have to live in the same society as these children. And they make things hard for everybody else.
She lives alone? Next door. Yeah, she's got her own apartment.
15.
Anyway, Anyway, I guess I shouldn't worry because I'll never run in the same circles as her. I can't wait to see where she is in 20 years.
The thing, you know, sit down well for my ear. You know, just they go down well at all for me.
So now we get to the real big moment of this episode, which is where Andile and Annie have a conversation. They step aside because they both didn't agree with Khanyi. Nobody in the world should agree. And here's where everybody who watched the show started rooting for Annie to become an ex-wife because, hey!
When you hear you're my African, that's you?
African queen, African queen.
We really cannot say that she was the one he was singing about because the evidence, with everything that she's about to say, the evidence is not conclusive.
When you meet someone and then you know them first, and then you wake up to different people are having babies for him.
Her marriage life has been very difficult because her husband's dating life has been very successful and very fruitful. Like, very, like way over fruitful. The funniest thing to me in that moment was finding out that after everything she said about Two-Face, his real name is Innocent. It's like those gangster boys who are always in trouble, but their name is Jedediah. They're always popping champagne in the club with girls, but your name is Isaiah. So they began dating when she was only 16. He blew up, and then she found out that Innocent was very guilty of so many things. And the level of it is crazy.
And my first child is his 5th. And I met him before everybody. How many humiliation, embarrassment.
Who could think of ever hurting you? Sacrificing all I've given on to you. You are my
African queen, African queen.
But seriously, it's really sad. She met him at 16, so she formed like very strong connections with him. It's not like they were friends, they were actually dating. So she stayed with him because he is all she knew. And this happens a lot. Recently, there's a video where their daughter was trying to explain it and saying that people don't really know what it is, but I'm sorry. I understand what she's trying to do, and you know, it must be very, very hard for the children to see all of this stuff, but we know exactly what is happening because they came and said it. It's not like we were sitting now in our house, okay, and then they brought it to us.
And how do you repeat the same mistake twice?
I don't mean to be that guy, but it's 5 times. Okay? Numbers don't lie. Check the scoreboard.
You know, that's not even what happened. Even when we got engaged, it was...
The baby mamas are 2. Apart from Annie is the wife.
Wait, hold on.
Okay, so we have 3.
Wait, hold on. So it means that each of them had multiple kids, like so.
Yes, so one has 2 children with him, the other has 3.
So
I think she was saying in the show that her child is the 5th child or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, and so wait, so it means that he didn't just make the same mistake 5 times. He made the same mistake with the same people again and again. It's not like he had 5 different children. He kept going back.
It was the same people. So
wow.
After he had a child with Annie, then I don't know if who the last one is. But after Annie, there was another one. You made the decision to stay with this man. Okay.
Yeah, yes.
In the first episode, you are telling everybody that he cheated on you. Why are you doing that?
And she came over to tell her story.
In the first
she came to tell her story.
But she said that she doesn't want to be identified as just his wife.
But that's all she knows.
So why are you bringing it up? But she's an actress. I used to watch her movies.
It's all pain, hurts, that the good times are so much more to make up for the bad times.
Well, she said she came here so that we will know who she is. And now we do. Now we do, and we don't like it. We wish we did. We never knew.
Yo, who doesn't want to be friends with a legend?
I still will ask you to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. I will ask you to recommend below. Let me think about the video. Let me think about the whole thing. Did you watch it when it came out? I didn't really watch it at that time. I watched it like maybe a year later or something. And I've always wanted to make a video about it. And I'm making it now because I'm hearing they're about to drop season 3. I don't know if it will drop, but I'm hearing something like that. And this is only episode 1. I'll probably do the... You know what? Let me not go and say that I'll do it. You guys can't be worrying me. I can't. If whenever I say I will do a video about something, you guys cannot stop bombarding me with it like every 2 days. So now I won't say that. Maybe I might do the next couple of episodes. Season 2. Who knows? We love Swanky.
Yes.
But we still don't love him as much as we love you guys. And I'll see you guys soon in another video.
Sing the song.
I could never ever ask you to like and subscribe, but you go fi share my video if you know you're feeling my vibe. People, I go never ever ask you to like and subscribe,